The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And an alley. Latavius Murray. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 41 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They're the favorite, no question, and when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum, but you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Block 80! Monday.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Snippers. 66. Pilot, 64. Weak. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, you got motion, man. You got.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner taking it in. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
21.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm scared. Take 2 of them. Bang, 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 bang.
Conner on the toss play. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
That! 230. Double bump. Hey, Haywood.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. All day, every day, any day. 56 to Mike, boys.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hey, Charlie. No foul.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And some room to work. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That kickoff return, 104 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. From the gun, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check, 47. I got one.
On second down now, it's Connor. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Blue 30.
Mike's 56.
So don't say nothing.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Switch up.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. To throw is Breeze.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw, it's Breeze. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot. Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy side, plus you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
Final play of the half, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready? Black 80.
Mike's 56.
I got 50. General West.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Here we go.
44.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How
time.
many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Breeze now to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter. Now Breeze wants the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
230.
Mike's 56. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
He'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Back now in Pittsburgh as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Connor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Run blitz there defensively. Something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Breeze now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check.
Here's Breeze to throw. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
21.
Breeze now on first down. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. He's going. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down.